Well, Manitoba was once a leader in pay equity legislation. We were the first province to have it in 1985, but nothing has really happened in 35 years here in Manitoba.
There's renewed hope here in Manitoba when it comes to legislating pay transparency, as British Columbia sees protections around the topic come into effect. British Columbia passed its Pay Transparency Act on May 11th, which adds protections against actions such as employers asking job applicants about their pay history. The requirement for employers in BC to publish pay ranges on public job postings came into effect on November 1st.
Gender pay gap is this pervasive problem that has just gone on for as long as people have been receiving wages, really, since the 19th century.
Current Minister of Labour and Immigration Malaya Marcelino introduced the Pay Transparency Act twice when the NDP was in opposition, but both times the bills were defeated. Minister Marcelino says while she knows the issue is important to Manitobans, the government at this time is focused on healthcare.
All my work right now is fully centered on trying to address that healthcare staffing shortage.
The legislation Marcelino introduced while the NDP was in opposition is similar to BC's Pay Transparency Act. Manitoba's proposed legislation aimed to require employers to publicly publish pay information, prohibited employers from asking about an employee's pay history, and required employers to file a pay audit. While the introduction of the legislation was seen as a step in the right direction, some say it was not strong enough.
We need much more substantive efforts, enforcement, oversight. Legislation proposed when it was a private member's bill only applied to workplaces with 100 and up employees. And most businesses, 80% of them are actually between 0 and 100 employees.
Minister Marcelino says she has looked at BC's pay transparency laws and says if the government does plan on bringing in similar legislation, they would also look at other jurisdictions to learn how they could implement similar legislation in this province.
It's very important to see that the government of BC is taking steps to do something about this, and I certainly hope that the Manitoba NDP follows suit.
In Winnipeg, Djan, City News.